Look who it is, the champion herself. I am Ryan Omisa with Fighter Fit X, and Malia here is a Muay Thai champion who defines what it means to have a day one mindset. Beyond her accomplishments in the ring, she has powerful voice for mental toughness and discipline. Just from watching her videos, you can see the power she has. But also, so today she's going to share her journey, competing at an elite level as a young champion, and the relentless drive required to stay on top.
My name is Malia Weaver. I've been doing martial arts pretty much my whole life, but I started Muay Thai I've been doing it for about 6 years now. I'm 15. I've always been involved with martial arts, but I started during 2020 is when COVID happened and everything kind of shut down, and Muay Thai was kind of the only thing open. So I ended up trying it and ended up falling in love with it. And my first ever fight, I got within, I think it was like 30 seconds, I TKO'd her by a knee. I think I was about 10, maybe 11 years old at the time. And then since then, I kind of fell in love with it, and it just kind of spoke out to me. I went to Thailand recently, and it just kind of changed my perspective a lot on Muay Thai and how different it is, like being a part of their culture and where it started. So my schedule is pretty jam-packed. I start off by going to the gym in the morning for about maybe like 1.5 to 2 hours. And then after that, I will go to morning practice, and then I will come home for like 2 hours, and then I go back to evening practice.
Oh wow! Okay, so you're doing you like 2 days for.
Yeah, and then when I'm in Thailand, it's obviously way more, just because I always went to public school, but then I realized this is something I want to do, and that I can't really be in school for full time in order to do what I want to do and travel. Not every day is going to be your best day. You're going to have days where you just want to stay home, sleep in, and just all that stuff, which can happen a lot, especially when it's cold and gloomy. And so my thing is, like, you just have to get up because there's always someone training. I always think about my opponent is training, so I have to train harder, and I have to get up, and I have to train more hours, and I have to do more.
Wow, and you're only 15. No, that's great. So basically, for what you're in essence, you're saying, like, okay, despite all this other stuff external, like the sun, I don't want to do this. I have to do this because I essentially want to be better than your opponent. But your opponent can be not necessarily an actual physical person, but your opponent could be laziness. Your opponent can be procrastination, or it can be just something in the sense of not being an actual person itself. Just for the regular person at home who's listening or who's going to watch the replay.
I feel like everyone goes through a point where you're just kind of not tired of the sport, but you kind of start losing motivation. And when that happens, you have to just keep doing it because you'll see what comes out in the end. And, this year I really realized that I realized more why I love it so much and why I do what I do, just like trying to have people look up to me. And, because sometimes it helps when you see that motivation, and sometimes watching motivational things can help you get up and do it. So I was in Thailand for 2 weeks, and I was able to fight once. I trained so hard out there. I got a fight on like a 2 or 3 day notice, and it was, my first fight with no shin guards, no elbow pads, no headgear, none of that. The first day I started, I never knew I'd be here in Thailand, and I'm going back again in May for 38 days.
Nice. And then, so when did you go to Thailand? This recent trip?
It was December 5th through like the 19th, maybe the 20th, I believe.
Meetings. No, was it? I'm not sure if you might have heard of it. Success or preparation meets success or opportunity.
Yeah, I think I know something like that.
You know what I'm saying, right?
Yes.
But as long as you're preparing and you're working and you're putting in the work, the hours of waking up, doing your morning workouts,
yes.
hitting the road to work, doing the academic school or work school or responsibilities, and then going again to your training. And all that training, you didn't know you might get a fight or may not, but you were ready. You were prepared
I was
for
ready.
it.
I feel like I'm always training. A lot of people, you've probably heard of the term fight camp, where when you get a fight, people are like, I'm in fight camp. But I always train like I'm in fight camp. I don't change my training at all. My training is always the same because you just never know. Yes, so that was about 2 years ago at the TBA World Classics. I fought for the belt there 2 years ago, and I ended up getting it, so I was very excited. about that because it's one of the biggest tournaments in the world. So my goal is to, when I turn 18, to move to Thailand so I can fully pursue my dreams, because it's just, the it's just different, training out there, and where everyone is from there, it's just the push is crazy, and you can really, tell the difference. Like, it's the heat, the humidity, just all that. And I think Thailand is a beautiful place, and I would love to live there, fight, pursue my dreams. And then, this year, go to Thailand again. I plan on going in May and then December again.
And how you want to create a goal that you want to achieve to get yourself out of a situation, or in your case, you just want to go to elevate your kickboxing experience, Muay Thai experience, and also to have to be surrounded by other people who are driven to achieve their goal through martial arts and through Muay Thai. That is, that's a great beacon of light for others too, to showcase, like, this is your dream, this is your goal, and you're going to achieve it. You're going to achieve it by, sharing with us what you want to do and taking us with you along your journey, and to also to have to highlight their culture, to highlight this martial art.
I'm a nail tech, so that's really nice because I can make my own hours, even having like 2 people a day just in between like those 2 hours that I have of a break. So I'm always pretty much busy, just because all that money is going towards me going to Thailand. I don't spend any of it. It just goes to Thailand, and, just traveling. And it's sometimes hard, like, because sometimes there's times where I want to skip and hang out with friends or do things like that, and it's definitely a risk you're gonna have to take, but I know that at the end of the day, like, my dreams are more important than that.
Like, it is so true, like, to have to making sure that you stay dialed in to your goal, even though you're looking at other people going out and doing certain things. It may be fun in that sense, but you have dreams that are far bigger than going out on a Friday night. That's powerful stuff.
I will be going in May for
Beautiful.
38 days, and I want to fight at least 5 times. I would say stick to it, because there's going to be a lot of times where you do something and you don't want to stick to it, and you're just going to regret it, because I would have never thought in 6 years I would have gone to Thailand, fought in Thailand, and now I'm going back and just pursuing my dreams and can make it, So I just wouldn't have never thought that. I just thought I would gonna get some basic job at, like a fast food place, and now I'm here, doing all this. So just don't give up on your dreams, like, that's the most important part. And also stick to it at least for a month before you say you don't like it, because I was like that. I was very much a girly girl, and I was like, I don't like this, it's for boys. And I was like, let me try it out a couple times, and then it slowly kind of, I fell in love with it.
Beautifully said. Wait to finish our little meeting here. Nicely done. Consistently stick with it.
Yeah, always don't stop, because there's gonna be so many times where you want to stop, but you just can't.
Beautiful stuff. Thank you so much. This was amazing. Great little talk with you, and we'll definitely touch base again, because this is amazing to hear from you. And yeah, so for the people listening, again, my name is Ryan Omisa with Fighter Fit X. Malaya,